able to get his last shot to go. 13 feet away. And no good, trying to use the glass. And with Rose again, he showed flashes last season of his level of play, Clark, before the injury.
Yeah, exactly. And you hate to see any player go down with injuries, especially a talent like Derrick Rose. He still needs to show that he can regain that high level of NBA play for an entire season. I think that's just a matter of time, Kevin.
Now, here's Thompson after the miss from Pau Gasol. From 20 feet out, another miss by Curry.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
They get it back. Another shot. And again, no good by Chicago. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Thompson from long range, and he gets it to go. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Rose goes in, and that one's good.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
That is good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Warriors on top, leading by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And now a chance to hear from Stephen Curry about the team's struggles of late.
Whether we made shots or not, we felt like we had a chance to win.
You know, Clark, when you hear a talent as tremendous as Curry talk about what a struggle it is, you know you're watching just outstanding basketball.
Well, I tell you what, I like that kind of serious and focused attitude that's really always been Curry's approach. It's one of the reasons he's always working to get better and hone and upgrade his game, and how he's able to take it that one notch forward each season.
Putting you in. Let's go.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another, as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Butler and McDermott filling out the perimeter. Mirotic out there with Noah, and it's Brooks in at the 1 spot. They retain possession. Here's Noah. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Livingston kicks to Spates. Out to the wing. Feeds it to Barbosa. Butler with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. That puts them in the lead.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat. Well, here in the second, not as listless. They're showing some signs of life offensively.
You know, steadying themselves. After a tough start, they're back on track.
Here's Barbosa. Spates the pass to Green. He dishes it to Barbosa. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Now here's Rose. To the middle, here's Gasol. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Azili. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we're...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. They came out in the second quarter with a renewed focus, playing well enough to take a 2-point lead here at the half. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, they're generating points in the paint, which I like to see.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer, was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Here's Butler. They set the screen. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Butler's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Bulls. Well, Greg, for Hoiberg, it's his first job as an NBA head coach. Now, we know he played. He's been a part of an NBA front office. Clark, he came from Iowa State, where he honed his coaching skills and was highly respected.
Yeah, very much respected, particularly as an offensive coach. And we know the Bulls are pretty solid defensively, and he'll be looking to ramp up that offensive approach for that team, and I think he will.
Barnes and Green are the forward set. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Bogut in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And finished off by Gasol.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. Chicago also making some changes. Joakim Noah is checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Taj Gibson. And Justin Holiday is subbed in for Dunleavy. Here's Curry with the 3. Count that one. Curry's got 5 points so far.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
And it's Rose penetrating, and it's sent back by Bogut.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1. These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
And Holiday kicks it to Noah. Pulls up, high post. Great tee that time from Curry. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Hey, well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Brooks outside. 3 seconds left. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Bulls up 2. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Chicago leading on the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. We've got Brooks. Pau Gasol is out there with Portis. And there's E'Twaun Moore. And it's Dunleavy in at the 3 slot.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Here's Clark. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Chicago calls timeout. They lead by 1. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. It was a pretty upbeat huddle. He said, "I'll bet they won't take us lightly next time, guys." Clearly, he was aware of their underdog status coming into this basketball game, guys.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for Ian Clark.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Ezeli. And it's Rose penetrating. It's the first, and that ties the game up. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Into the Bulls, shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. And it's sent back by Bogut. Golden State moving it around. And that one's good, Barnes. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Thompson for the triple. Knocks down the three.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Bulls have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Rose attacking. Rebound Bogut.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Connects! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And really no need to rush. Still plenty of time to get a good look.
Well, if they've got a play that they use to get a quality shot, this is the time to run it.
For 3, Dunleavy. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Big bucket. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. No open threes.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 2. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this, Clark?
Well, I don't think you set that decision in stone and anchor it in this timeout. You see how things play out. You're going to try to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good 3 with a good shooter, let it fly. If it's something in the paint, then you take that. But it's about being a good, quick shot in this situation.
Outside Curry. Puts up a 3. Bullseye!
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last